And I opened up a Snapchat from this dude, and it was a picture of, like, I could see porcelain in the background, and then the camera pans to his butthole.
Oh!
And just a bunch of poops come out.
Oh!
All right, so Ryan's taking a big one right now, so we're gonna respect that.
Okay. It's cool, bro.
He needs to unload a lot.
A lot.
He's backed up right now.
He said he's gonna be in there for a minute.
Yep.
So
boy,
we're gonna new boy.
No, he's cousin.
Cousin.
Cut. Yeah, there's man, boy, cousin.
But it's okay because we have all we need. We have the boys and we have a female perspective. This next one is a little tricky, so I'm interested in what people think. I found out, this is a relationship question. I found out that my boyfriend, 23 male of 9 months, is part of a locker room style group chat. And I am now reconsidering.
Fucking divorce, 100%. You can't be with a motherfucking chauvinist. You can't be with a fucking patriarchal.
Let me, maybe I'll sway you.
Some context.
Okay, got it.
I met this guy called Kevin at a school event about a year ago. We really clicked and soon made things official. I understand that I saw things partly through rose-colored glasses, but I really liked this guy to the point that I started thinking he might be the one.
Wow.
We just match on every level. We have similar hobbies, but importantly, I thought he was a really good and kind person. Now something happened that made me really reevaluate things. We were sitting in bed. He was texting and laughing about something. I glanced at the phone and saw a Tinder profile of a girl, which made me think, WTF. When he went to take a shower, I'm not super proud of this, I admit. I snooped, given what I saw, and checked his phone. When his phone opened up, it turns out he wasn't on Tinder, but rather in a group chat with some friends, and the Tinder pic was a screenshot. Of course that was a relief, but the rest of the context was just bad in some ways. The group chat was basically a one-topic channel. The theme was roasting the girls they hooked up with or were dating. It was very explicit, talking about specific girls, together with their pics, joking about their inadequacy in bed, or even how unattractive they were. As far as I scrolled, I wasn't featured on there, but I saw Kevin himself write really mean comments, for example, about a girl his friend was with who got emotional during sex, basically calling her, are you guys ready for this? Brace yourselves. Crazy and needy.
Those pigs!
Is that okay?
Why is she crying? Sounds like she's a little too attached to me.
I was just shocked to read these comments because it seemed so out of character for him. When he got back to the room, I fessed up to the snooping and confronted him. Surprisingly, he wasn't really mad.
There's nothing incriminating in there.
Wait, why?
Never mind. Keep going.
He also wasn't very remorseful in the least. He said the chat was with his closest friends and they always talked about everything. I told him it was really fucked up to talk this way about other people, especially since it wasn't just randos. I recognized a few mutual friends discussed in there in an explicit way, and I'm sure they didn't consent to that information even being discussed. But again, he got really defensive. He said that was just his closest friends and they were the boys and he was talking to the boys. So what do we think?
Is this on Reddit?
Yeah.
Do a lot of people condone or not?
People are saying that I don't know how I could move forward with this guy without knowing exactly what he said about me in the chat. That's one of the big, most top duded ones. Somebody says, you aren't overreacting. This is the way he thinks about women. And it's better you found out sooner.
It's kind of cute how innocent her mind is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have any female chat groups that are like this.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
This is so benign.
I think this is just a human nature thing. Like, depending on every guy you date,
Yeah.
they're all gonna have a group chat like that. Obviously, to the degree of what
Yeah,
they're
different
saying.
extents.
Yeah, like-
and then maybe some men not so much, but those are exceptions to the rule. I think some people are just a little bit more classy about it.
I think when you're 23, you do stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
If he's doing this shit when he's like
She's
30,
27.
Oh, interesting.
So I would think that she'd be kind of like,
She's aging
maybe
out
she
a
doesn't
little
have brothers or anything. She's never been around guys who just like talk shit.
bit. See, that's a big thing. If the girl grows up with brothers, they kind of get
How guys are.
yeah.
The humor.
But also too, it's like if you're 27 and she said the guy's 23,
23, yeah.
because I feel like 23 and 27, you're kind of in different mindsets in life at that point.
I agree.
So it's like he might be acting a little. She might see as juvenile a little bit, which I get. But I don't know. At a
He
certain
knows
point in
it's
time-
juvenile.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like if he's copping up to it and saying like, "Yeah, we're just being fucking idiots."
Yeah.
That's one thing. But then again, it's like I I know when guys kiss and tell a little too much, you're just like, all right, dude, just
Yeah, I
kind
think that's a
of
little
cut it
bit.
out. You know, like.
But
sometimes
guys
it's a little
just
too much.
talk. It's just guys talking.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's like when we talk shit here.
Yeah, but we're doing it in a joking way. They're like, they really mean that shit.
Maybe.
Do they?
Yeah, but crazy and needy is not. I don't know if that's like. Is that mean?
Oh, I mean, well, no. I mean, that could just
That's
be
what
factual.
her guys
That
would
could
say.
be factual.
She's calling him out. The worst thing she found in there was that he called a girl crazy and needy.
No.
That's
I
like-
think she's now more mad about the fact that he's associating himself with people who are, I don't know. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, and I'm
get it.
having a really hard time.
I get it. No, hey, group chats are guys wilding out and often guys trying to top other guys for fun.
I think she saw a different side of him
some degree.
that doesn't fit in her expectations of who she wants him to
Yeah.
be.
That's true.
The first veil of seeing like, oh, looking behind the curtains and be like, oh,
But
that's
I'm
a
like,
little.
bro, you're the one that snooped. Maybe he wouldn't have acted like people compartmentalize how they act depending on who they're around.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not gonna act a certain way around their boss. They're not gonna act a certain way around their mom, and that's okay. Like you just have, and it's like I thought I fucking knew you, and it's like, well, it's not like he's a serial killer and he's in a group chat with other killers, like thinking about different plans. It's just a group of dudes just talking shit,
Yep.
and it's not even like a locker room situation.
Yeah.
Dude, guys can go crazy.
They really can. I used to be in a couple group chats with these dudes where they would literally send pictures of like chicks they were fucking,
That's disgusting, though.
and I'd be like, bro, this is crazy.
That's too far.
And
That's
it's one
too
of those,
far.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, bro, I'm not gonna even fucking.
That's when like other guys need to hold other guys accountable on that shit.
I don't even want to see who they're fucking.
Right, like that's.
I don't want to see their dick.
Yeah.
But they're sending like it's like a during picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, bro, I can't really fucking talk to you.
Yeah. What am I gonna say?
Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Sick, dude. Yeah.
Nah.
And it's like continuous, and you're like, bro, how many of these do you fucking have? Like, you have a fucking problem, honestly.
Yeah, not current because, like, that's kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean?
But
What do you mean?
Past. He's saying past is fine.
Well, you know what?
I think. Yeah, I don't know.
But past like
The action in it.
past if it was like literally nothing, and then he's just like, look who I did. I'm like, oh, that's cool, okay.
And nutted all over this one.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah, bro,
that's
that's.
cool.
That's weird.
That's nothing.
That's not it.
No, I know, but at the end of the day, it was like,
Hey, what do you guys think of this nut shot I did?
no, that's weird.
Comments, concerns, questions?
Yeah, comments, concerns.
Is this too much cum? Or is this normal?
Oh shit.
Do you guys blow like this amount of loads?
Yeah, like you guys blowing leaders over there?
Yeah, but see, that's funky.
No, like I'm talking about like men who have shared pictures
Never.
of the past women that they've dated or current women within their group chat with other men
What I will
or
do-
other friends.
what I
Like that's
will-
that's
what I will
insane.
do-
That's so disrespectful.
I'll send a picture of her, normal picture,
Yeah.
and say, been there, done that. Shit like that.
That's tight. That's cool. Check mark.
You know what's more common? Is guys sending each other their dick.
Really?
Well,
I've never done that.
I've never had
Subi,
that problem.
I'll text you later, dude.
I've never had that problem.
Send me that, Subi.
But as a prank, they'll be like, hey, which sandwich should I eat? And their dick's like fucking.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that
it's
I
like-
know what you're talking
They're
about.
not doing it sexually. They're like, or they'll be like, hey, guy, like it becomes a joke, right?
It's like one of the gotchas.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. That's way more common than a guy sharing photos of a girl that he hooked up with.
You want to know a crazy one? I used to go to college with this one dude, and we had a couple classes together, and he was cool. Like, we were in a couple group projects, we chatted a little bit, and we were on Snapchat. And he kind of had like I could tell he kind of had like a dark sense of humor, and I'm like, oh, this guy's funny. But we didn't really talk that much. And then one time I opened up a Snapchat. This is when Snapchat was popping.
Oh yeah.
And I opened up a Snapchat from this dude, and it was a picture of, like, I could see porcelain in the background, and then the camera pans to his fucking butthole,
Oh.
and just a bunch of poops come out.
Oh!
You
And
sure
then-
it pans to his butthole?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
whose
was in one
butthole
of those like pre-made videos.
I don't know. It was a
It
Snapchat.
had to be his butthole.
It had to be.
Had to be.
I know that. I know that guy.
Deductive reason.
Yeah. Same color as his lips. I know.
Oh, come on.
They were blue.
Nah, but after he said that, I was like, that's fucking wild. Like, I don't know this dude at all. It made me laugh, but then it made me go, I probably can't talk to this guy.
Yeah, I don't think I like this guy that much.
Yeah. And then I saw him on a plane like 5 years later, like randomly, and I was like, oh shit.
Bro, I know what your butthole look like, huh?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Have you guys been a part of group chats where you're like, this is too fucking crazy, man, I'm out?
Most group chats, I just don't really respond in any way. You know.
I don't like family group chats. I prefer like group chats with the boys like what we have.
Yeah.
But like family group chats are just so, it's like a picture of one of my nephews covered in tomato sauce.
But have you had one where you're like,
That's cute.
That's great.
this shit's so weird
Every
or
day.
dark or like I can't be a part of this shit?
Not dark.
I don't think you guys run in those circles.
I don't have friends like that, yeah.
I think, but the only circles I've been really in was just like people setting up to do motorcycle rides on the street, like stunts. Like the
Cruising.
only, the
That's what
only,
we call it.
you know what I mean? Like just fucking like, hey yo, these are the freeways about to hit. We're gonna be stunting hard on these, and you're like, I don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? Just that's the only really crazy thing. But other than that, nah.
You ever see Ghost ride the whip?
Yeah,
You ever do that with your site?
You ever do that?
I've never done that actually,
Shit, why not?
because I'm a responsible rider.
Okay, cool. Respect. Mm-hmm. But I feel like this chick that is complaining about her man's, I think she just need to give it a little more time. See if he's really a piece of shit.
I don't think he's
Time
a
will
piece
tell.
of shit at all.
I think she'll find out for herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's pretty mild.
Isn't it normal?
We've done some way crazy. Remember we did one where the guy was like, I think we did one where
We did one, yeah.
he was like just saying a bunch of racist stuff. And you're like, okay, that's a little.
Yeah.
That's a little funny. That's a little raising eyebrow. Like
Yeah.
maybe you should keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah, maybe just like,
Yeah. Gather your evidence.
watch that.
If you saw our group chat, dude.
Exactly.
Our group chat's not that bad.
No, it's not, but...
But no, it would make it seem like he's a saint.
yeah, because he's just like, she was crazy and needy. That's it?
Yeah.
Good lord, dude. I talk more shit about my wife today.
Yeah, that's so true.
You know?
I was giving my wife out. Other prompts.
Like, Subin said he would nut in my wife. What? That's what you said.
Verbally on camera
Said it on camera.
for the world to see.
Did you lose like 5 pounds?
Oh yeah,
You new man?
it's nice.
What do you think about this one?
Which what?
This prompt, yeah.
Okay.
Are you for
What should they do?
or against
I think you guys should just get go for it. I think you should do it. I think you should do it.
100%.
That's good. That's good.
Nose
I
to
like
the
that.
grindstone.
I like that.
Give it
I don't think she wants to go for it.
I think fully commit, and because if you're gonna do it at all, might as well.
You're already in it.
Yeah.
So she should leave her man.
No. What?
No, you're saying the opposite.
Oh, stay with her man?
Commit. Make it work.
You can have-
What's the actual context?
She's in a group chat. She caught her man in a group chat, and he's saying things like, "Hey, my chick is kind of crazy and needy sometimes." Or no, he's talking about his ex.
Wait, this person here or actual Kalyne?
Person here.
Actual Kalyne.
Actual me, yeah.
It's one of
That's
those
hard
group
to
chat things where girls are like,
say.
"Who is my man really?" Because he's in this group chat with guys wilding out a little bit.
No, I don't think that it counts.
I agree.
I think both directions. Whatever like your girl's saying with the girls, that's their communication. Yeah. Unless it's like completely incriminating, like it uncovers some kind of a deed.
I do think that some things should just remain private between you and your partner.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think there should be some sort of classiness about that for sure.
100%.
I try, but if it's funny, I got.
If it's funny, sure. Like,
Yup.
yeah. I mean, I'm all for the dark humor.
Part of one of my favorite things to do is like, I think peak level is when the group chat with the boys are popping off, and then you show your lady and you have a
Yeah,
laugh.
if she's a
with her.
part of it and she's laughing with you, that's cool. Yeah.
True, especially when they're talking crazies.
It's hard when you find group chat stuff because you're not reading it in the context that it's said.
Yeah.
Like the tone, you can't. Only you and your boys know the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like if
exactly.
you say something that's obviously meant to be like disgusting,
Yeah.
like if you're just reading it text for text, it's
It
hard.
also helps that our girls know this group. That helps a lot because if you don't know them, you don't know what their intentions are. You think that maybe they're scumbags or something.
Idiots.
That's probably the one fix is like, all right, lady, go hang out with your boyfriend's friends a little bit and see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
Because like they've been only dating 9 months, they may have not have like hung out like that.
That's hard if you're dating if someone very serious.
Also, I like to give a heavy benefit of the doubt to my person. Like heavy benefit of the doubt. Like if it's something where I'm like, why would they say this? I would just like give them benefit of the doubt and then ask them about it. That's it.
Don't assume.
Yep.
Can't judge.
Like,
sometimes.
oh, I assume you're the biggest scumbag now. It's like, that's not,
I think he should leave her for snooping around on the phone.
That part.
That's even way worse than the shit that he said in a group chat.
I think he should
Yeah.
gaslight her about why were you on my phone? Why were you on my phone? Why were you on my phone? Never even address anything else. Why were you on my phone then? Why were you on my phone then?
That's a good move.
'Cause-
you escape a lot of.
You're out of. Now she's in the path of danger.
Well, it's because there's no trust also then at that point. No trust.
Well, doesn't that feel
lying.
kind of? Do you guys actually feel like there's something that your girl could or guy could actually just say, not do, just say that would be a deal breaker at this point?
She could say, "I want to fucking murder the world," and I'd be
No,
like,
if it was something
I
like
know.
truly like disrespectful and disgusting about another human being, and like everybody was in on it, and it made a big thing about it, maybe.
Yeah, it would take something.
Maybe,
It
but
would take like an
would have
atomic
to,
level.
Yeah, it would have to be on a level to where, and it's tough too because a lot of the people I know have a dark sense of humor, and there's pretty much nothing off the table to
If
joke
they're
about.
close to me, they better have a dark sense of humor.
Exactly. So by that proxy, I would give them the benefit of the doubt, but
Hannah could say she wants to eat dogs. I don't give a fuck.
Lit. She could say, "Let's get a dog," so that we could eat it.
that's way better.
You should divorce her if you said that.
I mean, I just tell her she can't do it, but I'll get the dog.
Get the dog.
Yeah.